I'm being shadow banned. Oh, they're silencing conservative voices. Social media, big tech companies are squarely in the pocket of the liberals and the Democrats in this country. How many times have we heard those claims over the last couple years, right? Too many to even be able to count, coming from politicians of all shapes and sizes over on the Republican side, right? Not to mention all the little pundits, the Fox News hosts, the Newsmax hosts, all of them claiming that social media sites, especially Twitter, was somehow punishing conservatives. Well, according to an internal audit released last week by Twitter, that's all not true. And in fact, the algorithm, for some reason, because they don't know why, but the algorithm is actually promoting right-wing content on Twitter far more than it is promoting left-wing content. Fox News posts are some of the most popular on Twitter because of their algorithm. They actually mentioned that in their little report. They're getting more engagements, it's getting more likes, it's getting more shares, it's getting out in front of more people than literally anything on the left. So all of those claims of shadow banning, all of those claims of big tech companies having some kind of liberal bias, it's all bullcrap. And Twitter's own internal data proved it. Twitter now says they're going to open up some of their internal data. Obviously, they don't want anybody to have access to usernames, passwords, personal information, things like that. But they're going to open up the algorithm type stuff to outside companies now, so that these outside companies can help them, they can look at this, and maybe they can fix it. But Twitter itself admitted, we don't know why the algorithm is doing this. We don't know why our website is promoting all of this right-wing content instead of all the left-wing content. It just is. So what do we do then, Twitter? You're going to open it up to people. Fantastic. What are they going to do? Are you going to listen to their recommendations? What I think has happened here is that Twitter tried to overcorrect, much like Facebook did. Because this is exactly what we saw with Facebook, by the way. Facebook got accused of silencing conservative voices and promoting liberal voices, which never actually happened. So Facebook tweaked their algorithm a little bit, and it began to benefit right-wing sources, and it downplayed left-wing sources. Left-wing sources got fewer views, fewer clicks, fewer shares, and the right-wing side went up because Facebook wanted to overcorrect to avoid any kind of claims of left-wing bias. And I think the exact same thing happened with Twitter. But there could be other possible explanations for some of this. Some of it has to do with the fact that a lot of people on the left, and I'm occasionally guilty of this as well, we amplify stuff from the right. We'll tweet something out or retweet something from Fox News and say how stupid it is. We'll retweet a right-wing politician or a right-wing pundit saying something stupid, and we call them out for those things. But that is amplification. And I am exceptionally guilty of that with regards to really only just Ted Cruz. He's about the only one I like to call out all the time. But there's other people who do it all day long with other individuals that they really should not be amplifying. And I know I shouldn't be amplifying Ted Cruz either. So some of this does fall back onto us. Not enough of it, by the way. It still has a major problem with the algorithm. But we have to stop amplifying the crazy voices. Stop amplifying stupid people. I know you like to call them out. I know we like to make fun of them. We all do it, and we all have to stop. Because once we start doing that, the algorithm sees who is getting promoted. They see what kind of tweets we are interacting with, and they say, oh, you talked to Ted Cruz on here. Maybe you'd like to hear from Marjorie Taylor Greene. Maybe you want some Jim Jordan in your life. How about a little Matt Gaetz for you to finish the day? And that's how these things happen. So a lot of it is Twitter's fault, but some of it has to do with the right-wing idiots that we amplify just to call them out. We have to stop doing that, and maybe we can at least fix our own little news feeds in the process and stop seeing so much crazy. The rest of it is completely on Twitter to fix for good. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like, comment, share, and most importantly, subscribe to our channel for fresh content 7 days a week.